Morning, folks. It's lower body. We're gonna start with a little dance and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. And kick, and kick, and kick, and kick, and kick, and kick, and kick. Now we're gonna kick to the side. And kick, and kick, and kick, and kick, and kick, and now we're gonna kick back and kick, and kick, and kick, and kick, now back to the front and kick, and kick, and kick, and kick, and kick to the side. Ready, go, and kick, and kick, and kick, and kick, and kick. That music sucks, so we're just gonna do kick, and kick, and kick, and here we kick to the back and kick, and kick, and kick, and kick, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, I know the music is kind of a struggle. I'm gonna leave that warm up in, and then we're gonna be right back for the. All right, here we go. We're gonna start in neutral stance, and we're gonna tuck our hips underneath us, and then we're going to round, and we're just gonna work on that tucking and that rounding while standing. Today you're gonna need your weights and your mat, and as always, your brain. Now, watch what I do here. See how I'm tucking my pelvis underneath? My glutes though, I'm not squeezing my glutes. And then I'm rounding my back, and then I'm tucking. Now this warm up, this came as a part of a question. And the question was, how come when I bring my leg back like this, keep tucking, you keep tucking while I teach. When I bring my leg back like this, I get that lower back problem. And the reason is when your leg goes back, you're losing it in your core muscles. So you want to stay tucked as you bring the leg back. We're going to be working on that today. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to stay tucked, and I want you to squeeze your glutes and go into what's called a posterior tilt. So I'm tucking, squeezing the glutes, and release, squeezing the glutes, and release. You'll notice my upper body, I almost lean back, and release, squeeze, and release, squeeze, and release. Keep working that squeeze. Very important that you learn how to use your glutes and your core same time. Squeezing through. All right, we're gonna work this in horse stance. So 3 stride lengths apart. 1 stride length, I'll turn for you guys. 1 stride length, 2 stride length, 3 stride lengths, right? Bending my knees. While we're in horse, we are tucking and squeezing our glutes underneath. So I'm here, tucking and squeezing underneath. We're gonna hold it, okay? We're gonna get that nice tall posture. Let's reach up with our arms, lengthening our waist, okay? From here, I want you to feel like you're sending your energy down your right foot, planting that right foot, reaching up with the left arm. Good. Playing energy with your left foot, reaching up with the right arm. Good. Plant turn with both feet, reaching up both arms. Nice, tall, and long posture, right? Remember we're working on all week, getting this long rib cage. Hips are tucked in underneath, okay? I want you to drop 3 inches lower. If you feel in your knees, kick your hips back a little bit. Should be good right about here, okay? Squeezing the glutes. We're gonna hold our horse stance, and then we're gonna ride. Bump, bada bump, bada bump, bump, bump. Now, what's good about horse, look, is my back is perfectly straight. I can actually lean back and get that long waist, lower back, 0 pressure. Okay, good. And recover. We're gonna come in here, and I wanna do a little ballet, a little extra warm up, a little extra balance today, okay? So first position, we're here. My toes are apart. I am going to tuck my hips underneath, squeezing my glutes. Not excessive, but enough. So you're active, you're not just standing, you're squeezing your legs, okay? So from here, we're going to lift our right leg up. So here, balance, right leg, down, left leg, down. Focusing on squeezing your glutes underneath. You're not just raising your legs up and down, folks. We're squeezing our glutes. You're very active in these positions. If you want to build muscle, right, you got to use your muscles. I know, advanced science. So sarcastic today. Okay, up and squeeze, up and squeeze, up and squeeze. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your glutes. Pick a side, doesn't matter what side, we're gonna hold it and hold, squeezing, don't just stand there. Switch sides, tuck and hold, squeezing, don't just stand there. Good, tuck and hold, squeezing, good, tuck and hold, and squeezing. So today's theme is, yes, long waist, but getting our hips underneath us, because I don't want you guys rounding your back like this, like you see a lot, no offense to trainers. But up next, what we're gonna do, stop bashing on other trainers, is we're gonna cross our right leg over our left leg, or left leg over right leg, sorry, I've been mirroring. You're gonna breathe in, and we're gonna exhale, dive into the pool, reaching down. This is gonna get that side hip. Now when I'm in forward fold, my head is down, I'm relaxed, and I'm shaking out here, breathing. While we're down here, a little balance challenge, you're gonna cross the other leg over, switch, very nice, breathing. Okay, come back to center, stay forward fold, step your feet apart for straddle, 2 stride lengths. You'll notice you can go a little deeper. Okay, breathe in, over to the right. Breathe in, exhale, over to the left. Good, coming back to center. And we're gonna roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. And we're standing. All right, so what I want you to do, go ahead and roll that mat up. We're gonna be on our knees here a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not really gonna roll a mat up, I'm gonna fold it. Okay? So I'll give you a second to roll that mat up. Make sure you bend your knees when you fold at the waist, okay? You don't wanna do forward fold when you're bending. All right, so we're gonna come in hands and knees here for Das Bird Dog, it's German. All right, so from Bird Dog here, what we're gonna do, we're gonna breathe in, and we're gonna go into what's called the cat. So I'm arching my back, chin up, arch. Ooh yeah, ow. And then you're gonna exhale, you're gonna tuck underneath for camel? Is it cat camel or cat? I don't know. I like calling it camel, it looks more camel-y. All right, so now neutral. So from here, I want you to keep your abs engaged, and you're gonna extend your right leg out straight behind you. Now the tendency is to let that toe rotate up. You wanna keep your toe facing down. All right, stomach's engaged, and get that leg up. This is actually a stretch when done properly. Take your toe, pull it back, okay? Now that glute muscle, that right glute, I want you to flex and release, and flex and release. It's called the pulse, or squeezing and release, squeezing and release. You'll notice that when I squeeze, my foot comes up just a little bit. Squeeze and release, squeeze and release, squeeze and release, squeeze and release. Bringing the leg in, same leg, you're gonna kick back. It's called a kickback here. Donkey kickback technically. Kicking back. Now as I'm kicking back, look, when I start, I'm gonna squeeze my glutes, send it out. So it's like my glutes initiating the movement, which it is. Squeezing. Don't just send the leg back subconsciously, right? You wanna actually consciously squeeze. If you're like me, that glute should be on fire a little bit. Squeezing, squeezing, and recover. Coming back here. If your knees are killing you, you can do some of these standing up. You just have to fold at the waist. They're actually a little harder standing up. I gotta go knuckles down, folks, okay? All right, knuckles down for me. You don't have to do it that way. All right, so here, opposite leg. For me, it's the left leg. I'm out, stomach's in. My toe is pointed straight down. I'm holding. Okay, I'm gonna breathe in. Okay, we're gonna squeeze that glute and release and squeeze and release and squeeze and keep pulsing. You gotta put that mental energy, use that mental energy, put it into the glute. That is how you get strong muscles, folks. Squeezing and releasing. Good. All right, so we're gonna come in with that leg, keep your core steady. You're gonna kick back. Each time, make sure you're squeezing that glute, squeezing back. Good, squeezing back. And in, and out, and in. Good, keep working it out, and in, out, and in. 3, and 2, and relax. All right, let's take a little pressure off the knees. So we're gonna tuck our toes, knees up for bear. Okay, now hold bear, but if you want more of an advanced challenge, you're kicking back here, switching legs, kicking back here. Now notice when I step in, my legs are bent. Kicking back. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, so we're gonna come into prayer. So I'm on knees here. Non-denominational prayer, of course. All right, so nice tall posture. Waist is lifted. I want to just lean back. See how far you can lean back here. Ooh, hello. Okay, recover. And leaning back. And recover. I can hear you guys. Just one more on our knees each side, okay? Without using your hands, take your left leg, swing it out in front of you for kneeling lunge. Okay, in kneeling lunge, that front knee's bent. I want your front toe up, and I want you to feel like you're pushing your front heel into the ground, that left heel. And you're gonna feel your muscles fire up, back of the legs, calves. You'll notice the balance is a little tricky. And I just want you to hold that, really engage it. Everything we do on our knees, this is the most important one. So I really want to get you guys comfortable doing this position. It's very, very useful, okay? All right, without using your hands, switching sides. Okay, front knee is bent, kneeling lunge, front toe is up. Okay, and I want to feel like I'm driving my front heel into the ground. I want to feel all these muscles flex, my back of my leg. Good, squeezing and flexing. Posture up nice and tall. Okay. Now I want everyone to try this. We're gonna stand up from this position. More advanced, don't use your hands. My intermediates and beginners, we're gonna use our hands. So we're gonna come here. I'm gonna show the hands down. If you can do it without your hands, just go ahead and stand up. So here, hand down, back knee comes up. Using my arm and my elbow with my hand, I'm gonna step forward with my back leg, and boom, I'm standing. Did I cut off my head? Breathe. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna unroll our mats. Give me a second here. Unroll your mats. All right, I got 2 more for the water break. Now, kind of get a little compulsive and line that mat up super straight. Because what I want to do is we're going to stand behind our mats, and we're going to use that straight line on our mats to line our toes up. So my toes are right at the edge of the mat, right? Now, remember, neutral stance. My feet are right outside my hips, shoulder width apart, okay? Now from here, what we're going to do is I want you to step forward with your left leg onto the mat, right? So I'm on the mat here, and my back heel of my front foot is going to be on the line of that mat. This is called 50-50. So my weight is evenly distributed. That's about 1 stride length. I'm really liking this. Okay, what we're going to do. You ready? Front toe up. And I want you to feel like you're pushing that front heel down into the mat, isometrically contracting the back of the legs. So pushing that front heel down, standing up nice and tall. Look, folks, you don't need a lot of weight to build that muscle if I'm driving that heel in. Maximum force. Okay, bringing the foot down, balancing. I want you to shift your weight into the front foot, bring your weight off the back foot. Don't lift the back foot. Keep it down. Hold. Now I want us to plant that heel of the front foot. So that right heel pushing down, sending all the energy down, and I'm going to lift my back leg for single leg balance. Holding, balance, squeezing, lifting in the waist, touch down, 50-50, step back for neutral stance, okay? So my toes are in line with the mat. Gonna do the opposite leg, the right leg. I might have confused my rights and left. This mirroring thing is hard, folks. I love it. All right, so stepping forward that right leg, so my back of my heel, so the heel is right at the edge of the mat. So I'm lined up. If I had another camera, I would show you. All right, so I'm here, bending the knees. I'm gonna lift the toe of the front foot, that right foot, and I'm gonna push that heel into the ground. So I'm pushing the heel in, yeah, and I'm really driving. You'll feel the back of the legs firing up. Gonna use that heel, push, 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 push. Okay, keep that leg, keep that heel pushing. I'm gonna shift forward in the front leg. Don't lift the back foot yet, okay? Make sure all this energy's in that front leg, and I'm lifting for single leg balance. I'm gonna hold, good, breathe. Hold, good, stepping back, okay, and recover. All right, so those are our 2 exercises. So what we're gonna do next, get some water, and we're gonna start on our backs on the mats with the weights, okay? So grab your weights, grab some water, grab the weights, and let's start on the mat, okay? I'll see you shortly. All right, folks, we are back, and I said start on your back, so I hope you're there. If you're not, I'll give you an additional second to coming down onto the ground. All right, so from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll onto my back. I'm gonna grab my weights, okay? And I'm gonna be here. Now, the weights at first are gonna be a distraction. So when we do the weights, I'm gonna push the weights up straight here. My arms are straight. Now I want you to go past this point, so reaching up, and you're working these muscles essentially in your armpit. So keep that up. I want both legs out straight, gently tucking your stomach in. You're going to raise your right leg up and down, left leg up and down at your own pace. If you're feeling more advanced, go ahead, do both legs same time. Just make sure your lower back is safe. I will continue with the single leg option. Good. Keep driving those legs. We're working those hip flexors. Okay, keep pushing the weights up, Good. And relax. So bend your knees, bring your weights onto your hips. Now you got those hip bones. You probably find somewhere in between, maybe on your belly button, maybe a little below. Doesn't really matter, as long as you're on your hips. Okay, my feet are flat. I'm going to bridge up, pushing my hips into the weights and back down, okay? Up and down, and up and down. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes. Make sure you're not going too high and arching that lower back. You want to stay tucked underneath. Up and down, up and down. Good. Keep driving those hips, squeezing the glutes, tucking. Okay. And release. Let those glutes relax for a second. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Okay, now we're going to put some speed on it. So I want you to snap those hips up as fast as you can. Pop, and then lower down slow, and then pop, and then down slow. Okay, so here, snapping up, down, slow, recover, snapping up, down, slow, up. So you want more advanced? Go as fast as you can. Here, oh, my toes kind of came up naturally. Pop. Keep snapping those hips. Snap. Snap. Okay, 2 more. Pop. One more. Pop. And relax. Nice. Okay, so from here, breathe. We're gonna do some single legs. So I'm gonna take my right ankle, cross it on my left knee, kind of bring that left foot right in the center. Keep the weights on my hips. I'm gonna bridge up and down for weighted single leg bridge. Yeah, come on. And up and down, let's go up and down. Get those hips going, get those glutes going. You should be feeling it by now, folks. Come on. Doot, doot, doot. And keep driving your hips, keep driving your hips. We are going to switch legs. Go ahead, switching legs, crossing here, and up, and down, up. We working out, let's go. Snap those hips, good. Snapping, single leg bridge. Okay, and relax. Now since we're here, go ahead, put those weights right on your stomach. And when you breathe in, you're actually gonna push the weights out. Right, breathing in, and then exhale, and breathing in, pushing the weights out, and exhale, breathe in, and exhale, good. All right, so grab the weights, yet again, another distraction. You're gonna bend your elbows, weights in your hands, push your elbows into the ground gently. Lift both feet up, squeeze your knees together. You're gonna twist your legs over to the left, knees touch, feet do not touch. And then you're gonna go slowly over to the other side, crush your microphone. Okay, good. Side to side, here we go. Nice, make sure those feet stay up, make sure your elbows stay in contact with the ground. Some of us might not have the flexibility to get the knees all the way down, that's okay. We're just working that side to side hip rotation. And what's cool is, I'll show you guys, is we're gonna pick a side and we're gonna stop on that side. So go ahead, pick a side, Mine's gonna be facing the camera. And then I'm gonna roll, and I'm in side position. Woo! All right, so from side position, I'm gonna take my bottom arm, make a pillow. It's called pillow, okay? I'm gonna take this weight, I'm gonna put it on my thigh, mostly towards the knee. The closer to the knee, the better, okay? I'm gonna use my top arm to kind of seal that weight in, and what we're gonna do a clam. So my feet are gonna stay together, my stomach's engaged, my top knee comes up, pushing into the weight, and down, and up, and down. Let's work it up, and down, and up, and down. Yes, that side of the hip. Make sure your core stays engaged. Don't allow your back to roll, all right? You don't want to twist through your lower back up and down. You guys should be feeling it already. Easy money. Okay. All right, stop. Throw the weight on the ground, break the floor. Top leg out straight, okay? Now, this is a lot like when we were on our knees. So we're gonna bend this top knee, bring it in, and then I'm gonna kick this top leg back, kicking the glute back, squeezing the glute, coming all the way out, away from my head as far as I can, legs straight, coming in. And as you kick out, keep your foot high. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. And then coming in, now you'll feel the challenge in your core muscles, right? You wanna roll back, don't let yourself. Good. Super advanced student, you're actually gonna be keeping your core slightly tucked as you move the leg away from the head, not allowing the back to compensate. Good, kicking out. You have a cool name for this one. Maybe dolphin, maybe dolphin flips. We already have moved to dolphin. Kicking out, let's go, kicking, kicking, kicking. And hold, and relax. Oh. All right, so if you want to be fancy, the way to get your other side is you take that top shoulder, you roll to the ground, and then you roll to the other side, and you're on the other side, okay? I'm not gonna do that so you guys can see me. All right, same series, so move the microphone. Here, I'm on my side, these are bent. That bottom arm is like a pillow, top leg up here, okay? So I'm gonna hold. Make sure that weight is on your knee, stomach's engaged, top leg up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. Good, keep working it. Call this workout butt blasting booty builder boot camp bonanza. Not my first time using that one. Come on, folks, you're not smiling and laughing, you're not doing it right. Up and down, let's go. Keep that hip engaged, right? Core's engaged. Keeping that weight on my knee. Getting that clam. This is a great one to help your knees, folks, by the way. Throw that out there. Okay, top leg. Good, and recover, okay? Move the weight. That top leg is gonna be out straight away from your head, keeping the heel up. Feel your glutes, okay? Bending the knee, bringing it forward, and then kicking back, good. Bending the knee, bringing it in, and then kicking all the way out. So you're keeping your little tuck in your core muscles, and you're also gonna be flexing that glute, folks. Don't just move the leg subconsciously, you gotta flex the glutes. Good, and flexing the glutes, good. Flexing. Let's keep working it, let's go, flexing. Keep working it, good, flexing. And relax, nice. Okay, deep breath in. All right, so what I want to do from here is we're gonna go ahead and stand up. So I'm gonna be a little bit fancy with my flow here. As I'm gonna push up with my arms, hands are down, rolling into hands and knees, lifting knees, walking hands back to the feet. All right, so go ahead, stand up. Breathe. I don't want to cut for water yet. I want you to stand up. I want to practice our movements here, and then we will cut for water for the final section of weight and strength and muscle building. Okay, so let's get that mat. That mat's lined up perfectly straight, okay? Toes are at the edge of the mat. We're in neutral stance. We're gonna work on ski jumper, okay? So ski jumper here, my knees are bent. I want you to imagine nice, tall, long waist, lifting up. I'm gonna bend my knees slightly. I'm gonna lean forward, keeping my back straight, keeping my hips high, okay? I'm looking at the ground. I'm gonna take both arms, pull them back, gently squeezing my shoulder blades together, and I'm gonna hold, okay? So keep holding that, hold. Now from here, squeeze your glutes, stand up. All right, take a moment, watch me on the camera. So I'm gonna show you from the side, you don't have to turn. Look, I'm gonna fold at my waist, back straight, hold. And when I come up, I'm gonna push my glutes forward, but I'm not gonna do what we did in the beginning. I'm not gonna tuck my hips underneath. I see that a lot. Don't tuck your hips, just push your hips forward like a bridge, okay? So let's do it together. Standing up nice and tall, breathe in. Exhale, folding at the waist, chest down, hips are high. Okay, you're feeling it. If you're more comfortable in this position, go ahead and push both heels into the ground. Get those back of the legs fired up. Engage your core muscles, good. Okay, hold. We're gonna hold 10 seconds. 10 more seconds, I should say. Okay, we're gonna stand up and relax. So we're gonna do the weights, a couple variations after the break. Okay, up next, the squat stance. So from neutral stance, I'm gonna step one stride length apart for squat stance. Notice my toes are in line with the mat. Now, in squat stance, you're gonna turn your toes out a little bit. So that kind of gives your hips more room to glide a little bit higher. Now, I like to do the marching band here, hands in front of the face. So I'm gonna hold that. Now, when you do a squat, you're gonna bend your knees a little bit to start. Then you're gonna push your hips back, right? Folding at the waist, keeping your back right straight, and I'm gonna come down, pushing my hips back. I'm gonna hold, okay? And I'm gonna stand up. If you feel it in your knees, you gotta push your hips back more, okay? So I'm lined up, hands up, bend the knees here, pushing the hips back, pushing the hips back, and I'm gonna hold. Good. Okay, and I'm gonna stand up nice and slow. Good. Okay, last one here. We're gonna hold it 10 seconds. Bend the knees, pushing the hips back, pushing the hips back. I'm gonna hold. Hold it, chest up. Okay, here I'm gonna stand up and recover. All right, folks, nice job. We're gonna do those movements with the weights, add a little bit of resistance after the break. So I'll get water, I'll be back. Okay, so we got our weights, neutral stance, toes at the edge of the mat, like in this thing at the edge of the mat. Bring the weights in front, your palms are facing you, weights are touching, okay? Now, you're gonna fold at your waist, hips back, okay, here, pause, and then you're gonna come up. If you wanna sync up the breathing, you actually breathe in at the top, hold your breath on the way down, exhale on the way up. Now, why you hold your breath is you want to brace your core. So breathe in, squeeze those abs, back, exhale, good, and repeat. Nice and slow and controlled, pause, and up. Some of you might want heavier weights. I'll tell you what, you don't need heavier weights. What you want to do is start squeezing your legs more, engaging those hips, making all this isometric tension, and up, okay? So go at your own pace. Do not speed up, just flex more. I'm really engaging all my leg muscles here, flexing, popping up. Good, let's keep working that. Good. Boom, 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 boom. These are called deadlifts, by the way. Ski jumpers, and recover. Nice. All right, so we're gonna bring the weights onto your shoulders, called Boombox Hold. So I want the weights quite on my shoulders. I've seen a lot of different ways people carry it. Sometimes I just put it on my shoulders, just hold them like this. I can actually have my hands on there if that's not an option. You can do what's called suitcase hold, which is at the sides. I'm going to demonstrate the Boombox Hold, okay? So from here, we're gonna come into squat stance, so one stride length apart. That's the same breathing for the squats, as I'm gonna breathe in, hold my breath on the way down, exhale, popping up, okay? So breathe in, hold, exhale, popping up, good. And breathe in, hold, exhale, popping up, good, hold, breathe in, popping up. Just adjusted my core. Always working, folks, good. Keep those squats going, nice, slow and controlled tempo. I should have warned you there's gonna be an opportunity for speed here in a moment. Okay, if you want more of a challenge, really flex those muscles, right? Driving the heels, squeezing the glutes. If I go full out on the squeezes, I won't be able to talk very well. Okay, up and down, good. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do it together, breathe in. exhale, start breathing, hold, dropping down, squat, popping up, explosion. Wow, good. Woo, you guys sweating yet? Let's go. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start working with some speed, okay? If you don't feel comfortable with speed, just go back to the regular way we did it for starting. But for speed, right here, I'm gonna breathe in, I'm gonna hold it, I'm gonna lower down slow, I'm gonna pop up as quick as I can, just like that glute bridge, okay? So I'm coming down, pause, snapping up, down, pause. It's a safe position, folks. You go ahead and go put some speed on those hips, snapping those hips up. If you do feel it in your lower back, go back to the slow version. Snap, good. Coming down, coming down. Boom, good. Keep those hips going. We drive it. Snapping. Let's go. Here. Snapping. Nice. Coming down. Oh, good. Coming down. Last one, last one, last one. And up. Nice. Woo, my head goes to the weird places. I was thinking about high salt diets. If you eat a lot of salt, your blood pressure does go up. I didn't think that was true, but it's very true. All right, so training. All right, so I'm here standing, squat stance, boom, throwing the weights on the Boombox Hold. Gonna work the squats, okay? So here, now it's gonna be the same thing. We're gonna breathe in, we're gonna hold, and we're gonna snap up with some speed, okay? Breathe in, coming down, hold, snapping up with some tempo, okay? Breathing in, hold, snapping with some tempo, okay? Breathing in, hold, snapping with some tempo, good. Keep working those. Remember, if you want more of a challenge, faster on the way up. Also, squeezing. So mechanistic forces, right? Loading the spring, boom. Potential energy, kinetic snap, let's go. Keep working, boom, okay? Keep working. All right, and relax, good. Woo, you're like, coach, how many squats are we gonna do? 1 billion squats. No, okay. So let's keep the weights. And we're gonna work a little bit of balance, a little bit of lunging, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys from the side. Get your weight in suitcase hold. We're gonna step into split stance. So that's 2 stride lengths. I'm gonna show you with my left leg. So 1 for 50-50, 2 stride lengths is split stance. I should be able to keep both heels down. Okay, now from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shift my weight into my front leg, my back toe is gonna come up. You see that? Shift my weight into my front leg, back toe is gonna come up, and I'm gonna go down and up. Just bending my back knee, bending my front knee, and up. Okay, down and up. I want everyone squeezing their glutes with the weights. If you want more of a challenge, watch this. Front toe up. Yeah, get that balance. Boom, good. Squeezing the hips, squeezing the glutes, and up, and good, keep working it. If this bothers your knees, don't go as low. Oh yeah, coach is getting his balance on. Come on, let's go up and down. Okay, and recover. We're gonna switch the legs, okay? So split stance here. 1, 2 stride lengths apart. Okay, front toes up. Holding, posturing up. You don't have to do your front toe up. Let's start without toe up. Sorry. Shift your weight into your front foot. There you go. Coming down and coming up. Coming down, coming up, coming down, coming up. A little more of a challenge. Front toe in the air. Ooh, that front toe in the air is good. Coming down. Keep those weights going. Coming up. Coming down. Coming up. Good. Keep working your balance. You got it. Okay, one more. And recover. Nice. All right, we're going to work some lunges, but they're going to be fun, so I call them funges. All my boot camp crew, you guys remember funges. So keep your weights going. We're going to step into high lunge. So I'm going to start with my left leg. High lunge is 3 stride lengths. So I'm going to take a big step, heel to toe in the front, catch myself. Now, rather than step back today, we're going to step forward, and then we're going to turn around, and then we're going to do the other leg. So here, stepping forward, heel touches, catch, and together. All right, so let's work the lunges at your own pace. Good, stepping forward, together. Everything is controlled, all right? Don't get crazy. Don't stop right now, folks. I know the legs are probably a little tired, but you gotta keep working, let's go. Now in a more advanced class, what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna step into that full lunge, bending the back knee, stepping together. Okay, so we got options. Let's work it. I'm gonna show you sort of like an intermediate level, like a half lunge, stepping in, good, coming here, boom, stepping in, good, turning. Let's keep working those lunges. Are we having fun yet, folks? Are we smiling? Are we bringing any joy in? Okay, good, 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 good. Here. All right, let's do a little bit more right here. Last set, best set. All right, and recover. All right, so when I put the weights down, I want to do the same thing. I want to bend in my knees, keep the back straight, and put them down. Not obvious. The more you keep your back straight, the better, okay? So I want to work, this is a combination, okay? It's going to be balance and leg strength from our famous ballet dancers. Okay, so first position, my toes are out, my heels are together. I'm gonna squeeze my inner thighs, squeezing my glutes underneath, nice long waist. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come up onto the balls of my feet and back down. So I'm coming up, and when you come up, squeeze your inner thighs together, okay? So come up, squeeze your inner thighs, squeeze your glutes, and back down. I think about popping the watermelon between the legs. Pop. And down, good. And up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. Now I want you to stay on the balls of your feet, okay? Now, stay there, but if you want a little more challenge, bend your knees a little bit, a little half grand plie, and then straightening, squeezing the legs. So bend your knees a little bit, good, up, squeezing. Bend your knees a little bit, good, up, squeezing, bend your knees a little bit, up, squeezing, bend your knees, up, squeeze, bend your knees, up, squeeze, dropping the heels down, breathe, exhale. Okay, it's been a good workout. We got one more challenging move and then we're gonna cool down, okay? So, kind of bringing it full circle, we're gonna go back into horse. So I'm gonna use my mat, perfectly straight mat. So horse is 3 stride lengths apart. I'm gonna go to the right. 1 stride length, squat stance. 2 stride lengths, straddle. 3 stride lengths, horse. In horse, tucking my hips underneath, squeezing my glutes, and I want all of us to drop down, drop down, drop down. So traditionally in martial arts, the horse stance is done with a lot of knee flexion, meaning my knees are bent a lot. So drop in, we're gonna hold it, start the timer, boom. Okay. So in here, I want to squeeze my glutes underneath. What I find fun, my form of fun, is while I'm engaging in a challenging activity like this isometric, what is my thought process? Is my thought process, oh my God, it's so hard, I'm gonna die, right? Or am I just calm and relaxed? Or am I like, yeah, let's do this? Pay attention to your thoughts. Part of the fun of yoga, holding the positions, is challenging your mental state of meeting the resistance. What's my mindset when I meet resistance? What do I feel when I'm suffering? Voluntary suffering. All right, standing up. More on that spiritual lesson later. And relax. Good. Okay. This has been a good workout, folks. If you made it this far, congratulations. We're gonna end. I've been trying to come up with an ending sequence. So I wanna end with a breathing exercise like we usually do, and then we're gonna do our closing breathing and a forward fold. So we got about 2 minutes, okay? Stay with me 2 minutes. All right, so the breathing exercise, very, very powerful and simplistic, okay? Is I have my hands in our standing meditation position, my palms facing. I'm gonna open my arms, open my palms, which is a receiving position. I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna collect all this energy. That's the inhale. And then when I exhale, I'm gonna pull that energy in. So it's a very energizing movement. Breathing in, coming out with the arms, making the circle, exhaling in. Okay, so let's do it together. Standing meditation, breathe in, inhale, hands come up, inhale, exhale. Allow your mind to relax, allow the body to relax, inhale, and exhale. Gathering energy, breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Good, breathing in. Slowing everything down. Everything we do, breathing could be the most important. Breathing in. Exhale. Good, last one, breathe in. And exhale. Just close your eyes for a moment. Just take a moment, feel everything. Congratulate yourself, tell yourself you did a good job. Okay, we're gonna cross the arms here, bend the knees as our closing breaths. We're gonna breathe in, arms come up, inhale, and exhale. Good, inhale, and exhale. Good, inhale. You're gonna exhale on the third one, dive into the pool, forward fold, and this is our chance to inwardly reflect on our efforts, what we did well. Could be the speed, could be the bridge, could be the squats. What did we find challenging? Not what we did wrong, what was challenging, what was hard? Maybe the squat hold. Good, just take a moment. All right, we're gonna roll up, roll up, roll up. And workout complete, give yourselves a round of applause. Nice job, everybody. Nice job, nice job, nice job. Just wanted to end with a quick note about, here's what I was thinking about tempo and pace, not only in the workouts, but outside of the workouts. You can, and I'm saying this for all of us, including myself, get more done at a steady pace. I think a lot of people, especially with exercises, they want to come in, gung-ho, go all out. They make it 5, 10 workouts. We are trying to be fit forever, folks. We need to go at a steady, controlled pace. If you're not at 5 days a week, start at 3, start at 2, but just be consistent with your workouts. I do encourage everyone to follow the 5-day program because it is a complete program. However, I do encourage other activities, outside activities. I know with the whole COVID thing right now, our activities are limited, but there are things you can explore. There's other, yoga, Tai Chi movements, other trainers. I'm not one to say that I'm the greatest and everyone needs to train like us. So explore options, but essentially enjoy it. Like, you want to have workouts that, okay, maybe you don't look forward to it, but you enjoy it enough to where you're like, okay, I at least am going to do this. Because if you hate it, like if you really, really hate it and despise it, the odds of you doing it are very slim. Especially with the at-home workouts, because you don't have your friends reminding you. Soon you will though, because we're all gonna hang out together. You don't have your friends reminding you, you don't have the trainer, you don't have the gym, you don't have everything, it's just you, and you have the option to turn the video off at any time. So you wanna try to at least get your mindset around like, this is something that is good for me. I somewhat enjoy it. I try to make these workouts as fun and entertaining as possible while keeping the quality and the education extremely high as always. So just wanted to say that, and I appreciate you guys staying with me, bearing with me. Tomorrow is dance party, so I'm gonna be going live on Facebook at 9 o'clock as is the new tradition. Okay, if you have questions, anything at all, feel free to reach out to me, get me on Facebook, just send me a message. Part of what we did today was through a conversation of someone asking questions. So I am available to ask questions. If I don't get back to you, I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Sound like a voicemail message. All right, so with that, I'm Coach Russo, and this is You'll Be Fit Forever. Peace.